Jason's Gold by Will Hobbs. Jason's Gold is a novel about a teenager's journey from his hometown of Seattle to Dawson, Alaska.
He makes this journey because of the gold rush, which is when this story is based in. Jason tries to strike it rich and also find his two brothers, Abraham and Ethan.
This is a man versus nature conflict because it is based in the late 1890s. So he has to walk and take a canoe instead of taking an airplane or a train like we would in modern times.
In the rising action, Jason begins his journey inside of the life raft on a steamship, which he had to sneak onto. He has to sneak onto it because his brothers took the money that his parents left him to get to Dawson themselves. People from all over came to Seattle during this time to purchase supplies and get onto boats to get to Dawson.
In the story, Jason tries to climb the steep, rocky, wet Porcupine Hill. This hill is too challenging for Jason to climb over, so he retreats back down. On the way back down, he sees a man drowning a dog. Jason bought the dog from him, a husky, and named it King.
The next major event in the rising action is when Jason pays Jack London for a survival outfit, which includes tools, foods, and other items necessary for survival in the Canadian wilderness. Next in the rising action, Jason is attacked by a bull moose that would have killed him if it wasn't for a nearby hunter who killed the moose, thus saving Jason's life.
Because of this man saving his life, the man takes him to his cabin where Jason meets a teenage boy named Charlie who's getting his leg cut off due to severe frostbite.
The climax of the story is when Jason is sailing on a canoe down the icy Yukon River with no food or animals nearby for him to eat.
In the following action, the first event was when King dies and Jason sends his body down the river on a followed-out log.
The next event is when Jason passes a man who tells him that Ethan and Abraham made it to Dawson City.
The next event in the following action is when Jason, in Dawson, Jason watches Jamie's play. Jamie is a girl that Jason met on the way to Dawson City.
The resolution is when Jason finds his brothers working in their own sawmill. Jason ends up staying in Dawson working at the sawmill. He never tries to mine for gold.